So we should mute ourselves.
No need. I
And then
think we can continue because it's not a problem. Do you see the first screen or what do you see?
Yes,
Hello?
we can see.
Yeah, university picture screen.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sir is there?
Sir, yeah, sir is there. I think sir joined us. Yeah, that's good. Sir is there, yes. Can you, like, if you are also seeing it on YouTube, can you mute, like at least the panelist can get away from the, because I can hear the voice again and again from the YouTube. We still have 5 minutes to go. Veena? I request the part, if some of the participants have not muted themselves, kindly mute, or else I have to do that.
So panel discussion will be after the slides, everyone slides.
I will let you know.
ये जो यूनिवर्सिटी दिख रहा है स्क्रीन पे, ये हमारे टाइम में बना हुआ था यूनिवर्सिटी में?
नहीं बना हुआ था उसके
नहीं।
बाद में।
ओके।
कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्क चालू था उस समय।
हम लोग तो कभी जा ही नहीं पाए थे यूनिवर्सिटी।
It's
मैं
very-
लकी रहा हूँ, मैंने मुझे मौका मिला है ना वहाँ पढ़ाने का।
ओके।
मैं भी एक बार विजिट किया हूँ यूनिवर्सिटी, यही अपना ये सर्टिफिकेट के चक्कर में।
हाँ सेम हियर, मैं भी सर्टिफिकेट लेने गई थी।
शायद हम लोग एक बार गए भी थे ना सेशन डिले के चक्कर में।
नहीं, that was different. That was near to DVC.
VC house or something.
Circuit house, near to circuit house. That was different.
ओके।
Sunil, where is your hometown?
बोकारो।
Okay, Bokaro.
आप बेंगलोर से हो क्या?
ये देखो, तो मैं यहाँ क्या कर रही हूँ?
नहीं मुझे पता था आप हजारीबाग की हो।
हाँ।
तो क्यों बीच में फिर कंफ्यूजन क्यों आ गया?
ओ, कहीं तो मैंने देखा आपका सीवी बेंगलोर लिखा हुआ था।
बैंगलोर
हो सकता है फेसबुक ये सब में होगा। जब मैं बैंगलोर में थी तब अगर बनाती थी देन आई यूज्ड टू राइट कि ओके फ्रॉम बैंगलोर।
ओके।
तो इसलिए
सुनील का कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर करना पड़ेगा।
भाई ऑलमोस्ट 20 साल होने को है।
या इट्स अ लॉन्ग टाइम। नहीं, मैं रामगढ़ से हूँ।
अब बाकी लोग ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं कि नहीं?
ज्वाइन कर
रवि,
रहे हैं,
अनुज?
काफी तेजी से लोग ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं।
नहीं
आप लोग
अपने बैच वाले।
Ranjit, you
अनुज
got
या
call from Ravi?
Yes, I got call from.
So he was trying to join. So he got it.
हाँ कर रहे हैं।
आई थिंक अपने जो कॉमन ग्रुप है ना
उसमें प्लीज शेयर कर दो,
लिंक।
शेयर कर दो यार, मैंने किया नहीं। Yeah, I have sent the link to him. Yes.
Okay. So anybody can join now also.
Anybody can join. It's live on YouTube.
Oh, great.
अभी तो मेरा स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं आ रहा होगा ना?
No, now
नहीं, गैलरी व्यू आ रहा है।
participants grid view is coming.
चलिए ठीक, let's be quiet now and I'll ask Malik sir if he can join. Hello. Hello Malik sir. हाँ।
रंजीत, ग्रुप में मैसेज नहीं आया है।
अरे तो भेज दो ना यार अपने तरफ से, क्या दिक्कत है?
ये लिंक एक्चुअली मोबाइल से भेजना पड़ेगा ना।
हेलो Is Malik sir there? Sir, पता नहीं चल पा रहा है.
Can you
सर
call
का
him?
नंबर है, मैं कॉल करूं?
Ranjit, can you call him?
हल- I have talked to Malik sir and he will start the session now. Yes.
Okay, that's good. Huh?
Hello,
सर
Malik
गुड
sir.
मॉर्निंग.
Sir, your microphone is off. Sir, your microphone is muted.
सर स्विच ऑन योर माइक्रोफोन स्पीकर.
हाँ हेलो.
Yes sir.
हाँ,
Now
sir.
we can
आवाज आ
hear
रही
you.
है?
Yes
यस
sir.
सर, गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
हेलो सर.
Very good
morning,
morning.
sir.
Very
Good
good morning to all. Yes,
Thank
very
you,
good
sir.
morning.
गुड
Sir,
मॉर्निंग.
we will have to start quickly.
तो स्टार्ट करते हैं इसको.
हाँ, yes sir. Start. Please start sir.
Yes. A very warm good morning to all the participants. On behalf of the Department of Biotechnology and Botany, Vinoba Bhave University, as well as Department of Biotechnology, St. Columbus College, Hazaribagh, I welcome today's panelists, our students, Dr. Ranjit from Sweden, Dr. Swayam Prabha from USA, Dr. Sunil from South Korea, Dr. Anil from Haryana, and Dr. Anup from Himedia. My colleague, Dr. P.K. Mishra, HOD Biotechnology, Dr. R.K. Tulsian, the coordinator of Biotechnology, St. Columbus College, Hazaribagh, faculty members, research scholars, students, and all the participants of different streams in today's interactive session on crafting a career in life sciences, experiences, and observation. Before I open the webinar, I would like to say a few words. The Department of Biotechnology was started in 1994 by University Grants Commission in 12 selected colleges all over India. And luckily, our St. Columbus College, Hazaribagh was one of them, which was the first institution to start this course in erstwhile Bihar, which is now under Vinoba Bhave University, Hazaribagh in Jharkhand. The idea of starting this course was to produce trained manpowers for various pharmaceutical and life science-based industries, as well as to produce develop entrepreneurship skills among the students so that they could become a very good entrepreneur. Instead of finding job, they should set up their industries themselves. Top 10 students of every batch, they good all over India as well as abroad in various academics field, research field, as well as industrial industrial locations. But most of the students, they still they want placement skills, and that's why whenever Ranjit used to come to Hazaribagh, he visited our institution and we discussed with him that what should we do for our students who look only for job, placement, etc. Then he decided that why not we should start this session so that the students should be aware of the opportunities elsewhere in India and abroad. And whatever they have experiences and observations, they should share with them. So with this remark, I would like to hand over the mic to Dr. Ranjit to start the discussion. Hello. Hello.
Ranjit reply.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, Ranjit, you start. Sir has finished.
Yes. Okay. So from here onward, thank you, Malik sir, and I will start the session now. Yes. 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 I am starting the session. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear you.
Yeah, I am starting. Yeah, just wait because there will be some time lag and you have to be patient. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, Ranjit.
The first screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I welcome you all to this meet. Actually, as Malik sir said, it was conceived, it was initially an idea that I should give a talk, but then I later decided that uh, it will be good to have a galaxy of people from different backgrounds. And that's how we conceived this program. So there are still many people in the joining us. I will let the people in, and then so my request is keep your microphone off and please try to listen to the panelist carefully. YouTube link is available in case you have difficulties in logging. You can watch directly. The session is also being recorded, and this will be shared. And yeah, and we are from the 98-2001 batch, and we thank Malik sir for organizing such a event along with other people. So now what I want to tell you is so I welcome you all to this webinar with a focus on crafting a career in life sciences, experience and observation. Welcome to all the panelists and the organizers. Is your search merely restricted to finding a job or creating a career? If you are seeking an answer to this existential query of the discipline, the panel for the event have a blend of enriching experience spanning over more than 2 decades across and beyond the discipline in academics, research, and industry. So we have Dr. Swayam Prabha, who is a PhD from IISC, who is my fellow colleague, and now she is in US working for CMC Analytical Development in NGM Biopharmaceuticals. We have Anup Kumar, who is a regional sales manager, and he also has an additional international business development assignment at Himedia. We also have Dr. Sunil Kumar, who is actually a PhD from Andong National University, South Korea, and he is a research assistant professor. Dr. Anil Kumar, who is an assistant professor at Amity University, Haryana, and myself from Sweden. I am working as a research engineer at Chalmers University of Technology. So today, we have with us remarkably successful professionals, highly regarded by their peers. I will not recount their achievements, which you will hear from them as they discuss their journey. Their larger bios are available, found in LinkedIn. The format of the webinar is divided into two parts. First, the panelists will share their own journey, and I am sure you will have your own set of take-home messages from them. And then we will open up the discussion at the second part, and we have grouped it into different groups of questions that we received, and we will try to answer as much as possible. So I want to open up this session by taking from a quote from Nelson Mandela, which says, "Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." नेल्सन मंडेला। मेरी सफलताओं से कीजिए ना मेरा आकलन, जो दिखता है उसके परे देखिए, गिरकर उठा हूं संघर्ष के दौर से, सिर्फ ख्याति ही नहीं घाव हरे भी देखिए। तो आप देखेंगे कि जो पैनलिस्ट हैं उनके एक्सपीरियंस से यू विल लर्न अ लॉट फ्रॉम देयर ओन पर्सनल जर्नी। So now I want to introduce you to my batch of 98-2001. So here you can see the people from our batch. They are remarkably successful in their own career pursuit wherever they are working, and they are doing excellently well. Some of them are bankers, some are scientists, some are lab managers, some have alternative career path. So it's a blend of like different career opportunities emanating from a batch which went on bachelors together. So now, yeah. Now I want to invite Dr. Swayam Prabha to share her experiences. Dr. Swayam Prabha has a PhD from IISC Bangalore, and which is one of the most prestigious temple of higher learning in India. She is currently a senior manager as CMC Analytical Development and NGM Biopharmaceutical in San Francisco, California, USA. So from here onwards, Swayam Prabha will take over, and I am stopping sharing my screen. I will stop sharing my screen.
Thank you, Ranjit. May I share my screen now?
Yeah, yes. Now you can share your screen.
Okay, thank you.
Is it audible and everything is going fine? What do you say?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. Because I can hear some. Okay.
Okay, can you hear me and can you see my screen?
Yes, miss.
All right, let's start. Ranjit, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
And you can see my screen as well?
Yeah, I can see your screen as well.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Good morning to all of you. Thank you, Ranjit, for taking the initiative and bringing us together by this webinar. It's really a good feeling to come back to your the first alma mater, which has special place in our heart. And thank you, Malik sir and his team for supporting us to organize this webinar. So hello, everyone. All the graduates. As Ranjit mentioned, I am Swayam Prabha, and I am from Ramgarh, Kent, which is very close to Hazaribagh. And currently, I live and work in San Francisco, California, United States. And just to give you some brief journey about myself and my background. As a first teacher, my father, who was taught me how to dream big and how to achieve it and how to do hard work. And he also taught me why only education is the only way out right now, through which I can achieve whatever I want, and I can be independent and I can take my own decisions. So this was the lesson he taught me when I was like maybe in elementary school or so, but it got inculcated in my mind very firmly. And after that, I never looked back. So one of the quote which I like from APJ Abdul Kalam, it's very much true or associated with my journey, is that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And just a side note, I was very fortunate to have got chance to listen to him and met him multiple times on multiple occasions during my PhD at IISC. So I feel highly fortunate. Okay, to move on to my career path, this is just to show you the briefly where I have been, what was my journey look like from the schooling until now. So as you can see here, I completed my schooling from Ramgarh Kent, from government middle school and high schools, and then I got my intermediate degree from St. Columbus College. And after that, I was already formed to go and pursue science career. So after having a few unsuccessful attempts to get into the medical, I decided to go for biotechnology. As Malik sir mentioned, it was one of its kind and very attractive course at that time. and not many university or colleges in India were offering at that time. So it looked to me very like good and viable option other than like medical engineering or some other professional courses. So I got admitted into that, and I'm a batch of 1998 and 2001. And after that, like our batch was, I think, like third or fourth batch, but, by the time we got our degree, most of our seniors were already like got admitted into very good universities for their masters program. So we also got like motivated from them. And similarly, as a batch, like many of us, we started preparing for different entrance exam. And through JNU All India Entrance Exam, I got admission into a program at Kumail University, Nainital. And there I realized that how uh, how good was our bachelor's program, because the content and subject matter and details what we have been taught during our bachelor's made my life very easy to pursue my master. And I got plenty of time at that time to prepare for my next step and prepare for different entrance exam, like for example like NET, JRF, and GATE, etc., to move forward. So it was really a very good course during BSc. Faculties, even guest faculties, were like amazingly good, and we got very like solid basic foundation of biotechnology, and which like still relevant in my career. So by the time I got my MSc, I already had NET JRF in my hand. I had a good GATE score, and those two like results got me success to get into IISc PhD program. And once I got into IISc, I became financially independent, and there was no looking back for me. And the entire PhD training was like unparalleled, and it gave me not only like good scientific lesson, it prepared me well for my career, either as a researcher or in the industry. So after PhD, like following a very very regular path, I also went for a postdoc in University of Toronto, Canada. And there although like at that time I already decided I want to move into the industry, but before I can transition, I wanted to have some more like knowledge of translational research. So I did very translational and applied postdoc in drug discovery field. And after that, I started preparing for my transition. So my first transition was as a scientist in a company called SGS. It was CRO company, and there I worked for 4 years. And after I recently moved to United States, and I joined this company called NGM Bio, where I'm working as a senior manager in analytical development team. So basically, I take the lead molecule from the discovery or research phase, and we develop into like we develop the drug for the clinical trial and phase 1 to licensing phase. So that's all my journey is. So here you can see the yellow bubbles everywhere. So what is the most important part I did throughout my journey was to prepare in advance, well planned, so that I don't have to waste my time or year in order to move forward. So when I was in BSc, like I started preparing for entrance test before in advance. And likewise, when I was in MSc, from the first year onwards, I was like trying to focus on how to crack these exams. So what I would like to say that the planning is very important, and self-discipline and start beforehand is very important, and that's what it worked for me. So this slide, just to show you, going for a success or chasing a success is always challenging for almost all of us. So that's what it happened with me. As you can see what one quote from Abdul Kalam again: the excellence happens not by accident, it is a process. So it's you will never get success overnight. You have to work hard for it from the beginning, from each stage. You have to look for, like, you have to work hard and plan well, and develop your skill sets accordingly. So for me, like, the journey from Ramgarh Camp to IISc Bangalore was never it was easy. It was very difficult and bumpy journey. And apart from academic challenges, I also had to overcome many social, financial challenges. Being a woman, it was very difficult for me to challenge society. Like 20 years ago, I was trying to flow myself against the normal flow of the society. So always there was a question circulating around, like what you'll do by studying this much. So that was the problem I had at that time. So I had to prove myself at each and every step of my life. I had to plan well and think ahead in time, and I was giving very limited options or time to prove myself. So that was the difficulty. But now at this point of time, I think that difficult situation was real motivation for me, and I took as a challenge, and that's why I could move forward. And the most important part was that my family, or especially my parents, were always with me, and they supported me throughout of this journey. So what I'd like to suggest to new graduates: the grit is very important. The chahat, you want to become something, is very important. And then self determination, like nobody can inculcate these habits in you: self discipline, determination, planning, patience, positive attitude, that you have to inculcate in yourself slowly. Your family can support you. So these are the things which worked for me and gave me positive result. The things which never worked for me was luck and shortcuts and lazy attitude, so please don't follow that. So these are the 4 basic steps which I showed in the slides, which always work for me, and I worked on the basis of these 4 steps right from the BSc until now. Even at this point of time, when I want to change my job, I again look back into myself and see what skill sets I have, and what I need to develop to move forward, or whatever dream job I'm looking for, what you need to move forward. So planning and working hard is the way forward. Okay, so this was my journey all about. So now this slide is just to show you the list of various different options available for life science graduates. So you can pursue any career, whatever you want. And there are plenty of options available out there, right from pharmaceutical industry, non-profit organizations such as hospitals, or research institution, government sector, academia, or you want to develop your own business. There are plenty of things available. And in order to enter into this field, you can go from anywhere, right from BSc, MSc, PhD, or postdoc, with certain limitations from each level. So the graduates who are already in MSc, they are you are in very good position. MSc is a reasonable degree in the middle to move into industry or any other organization. For BSc folks, I would suggest to develop some more skill sets, for example, here in US and Canada, what in 10 years I have realized that the work experience is always have upper hand. So try to get some real life work experience through internship, co-op, even volunteering without work is okay. But as far as you're getting some hands-on experience, direct experience into the industry or good lab is always better. Like for example, if you're preparing for NET and JRF, it's good. Like you can go ahead with that and go into the PhD program, and then you will know what else we can do. But for MSc folks who wants to not pursue the PhD and go forward with the job, I really like urge them to go for look for these kind of options. And even project assistant options is very much viable. Like having a tag from very good institution or very good lab is always helps to move forward into different career. So this is just to show you the how you can enter into the industry. And here I would like to stress one point, that the first job is always very crucial. So at that time you will face many challenges, but be flexible to accept any reasonable job title or company or salary or place. So don't be choosy at that time. Once you have your foot set on the door, you can move around and you can do whatever you want. So the first one is very important. All right, so next slide. I just wanted to show you some basic, pretty basic steps and approaches which people follow in order to find a job. So like once you're having your basic degree, first you like, for example, you decide on target job and develop the skill sets if needed, prepare documents such as like resume, CV, LinkedIn cover letter, etc., and then apply. And apply through various resources you have. Like you can apply through many platform, and then you try to network. If you know anybody in that organization, it's always good to connect and know about the job and the company and the people. And then like if you get a call, then prepare for interview. So these are the basic steps, and below are the details. So these slides, what we are planning to do, like if you want, Ranjit can compile these slides from different speakers and share with you guys, and you can have a look. So right now, the good thing is that compared to 20 years ago when we were in this situation, very limited resources were there. Biotechnology was still coming up field, but now you have like many resources available to develop your skill sets. Many companies are there, many labs are there, many government institutions started offering the programs at different levels. So there are like multiple resources you can utilize at this time and
20
develop your
साल
skill
पहले ये
sets.
बायोटेक ले ली थी। हम अभी लेने के लिए बोल रहे थे, तो पापा किधर किधर से सुन के कि बायोटेक में कहीं पे कुछ नहीं होता है, स्कोप नहीं है करके नहीं लेने दिए।
Okay, so now in this slide, I want to emphasize one point, that the mentoring or finding a mentor or your godfather or your friend is very important here in your life, who can bring you forward, who can teach you the do's and don'ts of your career, what to do, what not to do.
कान में लगाने को रखिए, हम लोग के पास कितना सारा है ना, और हम घूमते हैं देखिए ऐसे ही। हाँ, करना तो चाहिए पापा। उन लोग कान में लग, सब कोई कान में लगा के बाहर, तो हाथ में पकड़ने से तो एक हाथ ये हो जा रहा है, खाली हाथ में पकड़ के।
Hello, please mute yourself.
हम लोग घर में तुरंत नहीं चाहिए, नेक्स्ट के लिए रेडी कर दीजिएगा। हम बोल रहे हैं हम लोग घर में।
Can you mute yourself, please? Hello.
उसमें एक लड़की हिंदी में पूछी, मेरे पापा बायोटेक्नोलॉजी लेने के फ्यूचर है।
I am.
Everybody will tell anything, you decide everything for your future.
All right, so this is my second last slide, where like because we have limited time here, so I want to compile my talk with emphasizing that the mentorship in your career is very important, networking is very important, so try here I highly encourage to have to form or create a like San Columbus College or Vinoba Bhave University alumni network for fresh graduates, because with my experience when I was doing PhD at IISC, I know first-handedly, like we were like 5 or 6 people from San Columbus College who completed our PhD in that institution. So you can imagine, like now, like it's been 20 years for us, and there have been like 20 or 25 batches, and they all have been like settled somewhere like in India or abroad. So we have like very enriched group or society, and I encourage university to have such groups and time to time call and connect with the alumni, so that new freshers, they get encouragement and they get support what they want. So that being said, please try to network, try to find some mentor who can help you in your career path. So you can contact me anytime if you have any motivation to come abroad and look for a job or look for a research position. I can help you through. I'm also part of a career networking group, which is founded by my senior from IISc, and now we have like more than 10,000 people around the world, and we help on regular basis crafting a career or developing a skill set. And it's really very useful for the new graduates, even if you are a mid-career person, it's very useful. So please utilize like resources whatever you have to move forward with your career. So it's like very very aptly said by Abdul Kalam, like if you have one good friend, it's equal to libraries. So suppose if you have 5 good friends, they will help you a lot. So that's my like. So this is my last slide where like this is my family, and now if I look back into my past, then I feel that all my struggle and stressful time was worthwhile, and I feel very strong and positive right now, and I'm glad that I have gone through that much grinding or that much polishing in my career and in my life. So if you have never witnessed own code, so don't feel keep struggling wherever you are. You be detail oriented, and utilize your opportunity, get as much as possible from that whatever option you have been presented in your life, in your career. Just be thorough and be realistic, be truthful in learning, because you will never get that time back. So with this note, I would like to pass the session to Ranjit, so that others can share their experiences. So thank you all for your attention, and good luck to new graduates. Thank you.
Hello, I request you to mute, please. Somebody is talking in the background.
सर उसको म्यूट करने का ऑप्शन नहीं पता है.
Okay, Ranjit. So I am going to hand over the session to you and stop sharing.
Yes, thank you, Swayam Prabha, for such a nice talk, and also taking us through your journey, your personal journey. Yeah, okay. Now I would like to again share my screen.
सर चार्टर एक्ट के बारे में कुछ बता दीजिए.
So now we have and I am going to invite the next speaker, who is Mr. Anup Kumar, and Mr. Anup Kumar is a regional sales manager, Mumbai, overseas, and he is working for Himedia Laboratories. So over to you, Anup. You can share your screen now.
Thanks, Ranjit. I will start my sharing my screen.
Anup, go ahead. We can see your screen.
You need to unmute, I think. Hello.
Yeah, sorry. So can you hear me?
Yes,
We can hear you.
we can hear you.
Just a second. Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So this is Anup Kumar, working as a regional sales manager, and also I have assignment of international business development, currently located in Mumbai. So first of all, I like to thank Malik sir for giving us such a good opportunity so we can share our experiences, our long career journey. So it will ultimately help to the freshers and students who are pursuing their BSc Biotechnology or MSc Biotechnology or related career. And I also like to thank Dr. Ranjit Kumar, my colleague, 1998-2000 batch, for organizing such a good webinar, which ultimately going to help all the participants who are participating, even other people who are live, watching live on YouTube, because this is completely his concept, and everything start from the tech, you can say the technical software part, or how to do live streaming and everything he has organized. So he has done a fantastic job. So now I will start with my introduction. So as I already told you, I am working as an international business development and regional sales manager, Mumbai. I did schooling. Generally in the introduction, people leave schooling, but school is the first place where we start our learning. So I have started my schooling from Saraswati Vidya Mandir, Hazaribagh. Then I did my intermediate from St. Columba College, Hazaribagh. Then again BSc Biotechnology from St. Columba College, Hazaribagh. Then I did my MSc Biomedical Instrumentation from Birla Institute of Technology, Mishra. And during my career, you can say doing the job, I did side by side, I did postgraduate diploma in business administration from Symbiosis Institute of Distance Learning, Pune. So this is all about my educational path. Now coming to my career path, I have started my career with the internship in G Medical System, Bangalore. And this internship was part of my MSc curriculum, which I did in BIT Mishra. After that, I have started my first job as a sales and service engineer in Ranbaxy Diagnostics from Mumbai. I got my first job from Mumbai. After this, I joined, after 1.5 years, I joined Himedia Laboratories Private Limited, where I have started my career as a marketing executive, promoted to product specialist, then area sales manager, regional sales manager, and now international business development manager. And proudly, I can say I have completed almost 14 years in this Indian company. So this is about the my career path. Now, not taking much time, I will start. Before this, I will tell you how I come to Mumbai. Actually, during the BSc or MSc, I never thought of coming to such a big city because I was from a small place and I was thinking to go hardly till Ranchi, Patna or Kolkata. But I never thought of going and working in such a big city where living and other thing is so costly. But once I got the job here, everything, there was initial problems, but ये बोलते हैं ना कि आप एक बार एक चीज सोच लो तो अपने आप आपको बाकी चीजें हेल्प करने लगेंगी उसमें. So once I have started, everything coming easy to me and I have gone further in my career and you can say everything and well settled in Mumbai. Maybe in future I can move if by the grace of God, if I will get some opportunity. So this is my career path. So coming to the students who are currently doing BSc, MSc. So I will suggest that you define your interest, where you want to go, because you have to choose your field, because jumping from one field to another field is not good in career, even in the life also. If you are jumping from one thing to another thing to another next thing, that is not good. So there are different career options of life science: sales, PMT, product management team, marketing, industry, research, academics. So generally people think that sales and marketing is same thing, but that is also different. There are 3-4 different verticals are there. There is also option. Okay. So coming to this sales. So when you, so why I am telling you to choose your career interest, because and for this you can take help of your seniors who are currently working in different industry. So he can question you and he can interview you. He can see what is your interest, where you will set good in your life. Okay, because when I was doing my BSc, that time only I have decided, because that time I have consulted some of my seniors who were doing PhD and all these things. So they told me this takes, after MSc you have to do PhD, postdoc, other things. So that time I have, you can think, I have decided that I will not go for PhD. I will go for the industry or marketing. So that time in the BSc, when it was third semester, I made my mind. And after that, I joined Birla Institute of Technology for biomedical instrumentation, because biotechnology knowledge already I took in BSc, and I thought to blend with some of instrumentation part, because in the industry, most of the industry, 70 to 80% working on the automation. So getting the knowledge of different instruments working in industry is also important. So that time I thought, and after MSc, I directly came in this sales and marketing field. So this is the reason why I'm telling you, everybody, you decide sales, marketing, PMT, or after MSc, you have to go in the labs, different biopharmaceuticals or research or academics. So sales, I told you, this is direct revenue generation for the company. Then marketing, how you can build your company's brand in this one. This is a little bit different from the sales. And PMT, product management team. They work on the product, how to position the product, how to give support the sales people, other things. So PMT is also a very good part, who is not that much interested in sales but want to come in this field. So on the back end, they give good support to the sales and marketing. After this, as my other colleagues belongs to industry is always open for MSc, postgraduate people, postdoc people. Industry is always open. When I used to visit different company, I can see different people's MSc people working in different industry, and they are on very good job. Again, research is the very vast field. You can do research scientists. I used to visit different scientists, used to meet, still they are doing research and mentoring to different PhD and postdoc, and then academics. If you have interest in teaching and all, if you have interest in teaching and all these things, you can join even after PhD, postdoc. And I can say you that academic is the best, one of the best thing. Due to the academics, our sirs are there, Malik sir and others. They have decided for this course. Then only we came to know about the biotechnology. Joined from a remote place. There we have got an opportunity because that time the financial crunch was with everyone. We were not ready to afford to go to the big cities and do big courses. So getting the biotechnology in a small place like Hazaribagh itself is a big thing, and there we have learned good and did good in our career. So these are the different fields you have to decide, made your mind during doing your, I will say not BSc. After BSc you decide definitely for MSc, because, or you can decide after BSc MBA if you are interested in the sales and marketing, because when you will go field, what I have experienced, getting a master's degree should be must in the industry. It is always a added advantage. So after MSc, if you have interest in sales marketing PMT, I will suggest you to go for a MBA course, either part time or even distance learning is okay, because after this corona, everything going, the education scenario is going to change and everything is going on online only. So that you can decide. And if you have interest in industry, research, academics, you can go MSc. And after MSc, as my earlier colleague, Dr. Swayam Prabha has suggested you different courses, different postdocs and all these things, you can decide on that. But you made your mind. You don't think that I have doing this after MSc, I will go to some another field and all these things, because you have given your time in BSc and you will give your time in MSc, whoever is doing MSc also. So focus on this and try to get as much as possible with the seniors who are working in this field, because mentoring is very much important. I will tell you, during our time, this type of mentoring was not available, all these things. But now this course has been more than 20 years. Now lots of students are available everywhere. So you can ask them. Even I have did my MSc Biomedical Instrumentation. We have a WhatsApp group of our whole alumni from since 1992 in one group, or any people, anything want help, they can suggest the job. So that is the thing. You definitely search for your mentor, consult the seniors and all these things. So I will go to my next slide. So just I will give you some names of different companies who are aggressively marketing their product. Either it is a reagents, consumables, biotechnology product, instruments, all these things. So you can see they just I have given some name. There are lots of, you can say more than 50 companies are there who are doing sales and marketing in India and getting good revenue. So Himedia, Thermo Fisher Scientific, big name, Merck, Agilent Technology, Promega, Bioret, Qiagen, Applied Biosystem, which is now taken over by Thermo Fisher, BD Biosciences. So just I have taken some big brand names. There are many more companies are there. So don't think that there is nothing after BSc or MSc, and all these companies has not only sales and marketing. They have everything. They have documentation requirement also. They have research requirement also. They have QC requirement. They have QA requirement. So apart from sales and marketing, these companies has so many different jobs for life science and biotechnology people. But again, I will suggest you MSc Biotech for going apart from sales and marketing, for going in their research, going in their production. MSc is generally preferable and nowadays a must criteria. So generally don't think after BSc suddenly getting a job. Do your proper study, do a MSc or any other master degree, then think for your job. Now I will go to my next slide. So now coming to job location. As I already told you, I am from very remote place, but I got a job Mumbai and came to here. But thing is, why I have survived here, because I dared to work here. Generally, after working 1 year or 2 year, people, even I also felt people में अब तो मुझे घर जाना है, बहुत हो गया, ये बहुत बड़ा शहर है, मैं इस पे survive नहीं कर पाऊंगा. But that time my brother told me, you just anyhow keep patience and be there only for 1 year. And same thing happened with me. After 1 year, I never decided to go back from Mumbai and got my promotions and everything. So initially, my colleague also mentioned you, Dr. Prabha. Initially, there is a hurdle, difficulties in every job. You will get less salary, you will get too much trouble or something like that. But that is the experience of life. After gaining these experience only, you will be refined. So that is the thing. So don't be afraid of कि छोटी salary मिली या ज़्यादा काम है और ये करना पड़ा है. And location. So I will tell you where is the sales and marketing location. So sales and marketing location starts from the metros, generally Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore. Most of the companies, they have their headquarters at their locations. Then it comes to tier 2 cities, Pune, Kochi, Tier. There also there is a marketing people is there. And nowadays, this business has gone, sales and marketing has gone so further that the small cities like Nasik, Baroda, Ranchi, even 2 years back, our company has appointed a marketing executive at Ranchi who is especially only looking for the Jharkhand region. There is separate person for Bihar. He has been located in Patna. So there is an ample job opportunity in these companies and in this field. So if you have made mind that you have to go in sales and marketing, just try to search people who are working in this field. And if you have eligibility and other things, definitely they will pull out from your place and they will place you in good location. So I will move to my next slide. So directly coming some, this is not all the requirement, some of the basic requirement for coming in sales and marketing, because other fields my colleague will discuss and some already has been discussed. For especially I will emphasize on sales marketing and PMT, product management team. So first of all, thorough subject knowledge is very, very important. Generally people think I have to go in sales marketing. मुझे तो सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग में जाना है, ज्यादा पढ़ने की क्या जरूरत है, किसी तरह एग्जाम पास करेंगे. It is definitely not like that. You have to be as good as your other colleagues, because once you are coming in sales and marketing, you are going to meet, you are going to talk a very highly educated scientist or other QA QC persons who have very good knowledge of these things. So once you have to match your head to head during the talking. If that person will feel that this person has not good knowledge and just that company has sent him, he has come to me, he will not entertain you next time. So even you want to come in sales marketing, focus on your subjects, get a thorough knowledge. It is very helpful for the sales and marketing. Then next thing, good communication skills. Definitely you are coming to the sales and marketing, you have to communicate with people belongs to different regions, different languages. So there comes English is a common language. So you have to focus on your English language. It should be flawless, speaking good English, communicating people with good, that must require. So during your BSc, MSc, I know even I myself not from a convent school, but side by side you do something courses, you do something that your communication skill will increase. Then I already mentioned for coming in sales and marketing, MBA degree always preferable. You can do after BSc or even after MSc, you can do a MBA degree. Then good practical knowledge, help in application like PCR, electrophoresis. Focus on your practicals. Generally, when we were doing, few people were doing practicals, few are just copying the things and all this. I request you all focus on practicals, what you are doing, are you getting proper results or not, our machines are functioning or not. These things are helpful very much in the street during the applications. If you are going in the application PMT, you have to go to the customers, you have to run that PCRs, you have to show them. Maybe you have seen the teaching kit demonstration and all these things. So focus on practicals. And most important thing is, if you want to make a career in this field, always be ready to relocate. Because I have seen people coming for the sales and marketing. नहीं, मुझे तो यही रहना है, रांची तक ही जॉब चाहिए, मैक्सिमम कलकत्ता तक चले गए तो मेरे लिए बहुत है. But you have to make the career. You don't know, this field also will take you on what till कहाँ तक आपको, you can go to abroad also, anywhere. So don't restrict yourself in a area कि मेरा family है, मैं यहीं तक रहूँगा. Maybe for few people constraint is there. For most, but I know most of people can go there and relocate. Okay, because for myself, I never thought of coming Mumbai, but I came to Mumbai. I did hard work. I got good opportunity and flourish in my life. So be ready to relocate. And when the last one is smart working and ready to travel. You have to, when we travel sometimes 15 days out of home and we travel abroad, even we travel across India also. And some people think that this field is not for the girls or ladies, but my friends, I will tell you, 30 to 40% people in sales and marketing or PMT, they are girls and ladies also, and they are doing as good as the male colleagues. Even somewhere they are doing better. So don't think that this people is this field is not for the ladies. Now the market is totally open. Anybody can work anywhere and can go anywhere. So this is the some basic requirement for sales and marketing. So I will go move to my next slide. Everybody is talking about corona aa gaya, corona is there, here, there. But definitely there is a problem. Everybody is facing problem. But in every problems, there is always an opportunity also. Because think it positively. Definitely corona is there. Maybe it will go more than 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year will be also there. If vaccine will not come, all these things. But we have to think what is coming out of that. What is the next market requirement, next health requirements, all these things. So I will tell you, this corona is going to help a lot for the life science, especially in the field of molecular biology. At present, you people might have not heard about molecular diagnostic, because most of the diagnostics are based on biochemical tests. They put the reagents, get the test from the machine. But the bigger metro cities, they are doing molecular diagnostic on HIV, SBS, AZ, SCP, because finally for the any confirmation, they go for the PCR test. And now everybody had heard about RT-PCR test for corona and everything. So now government emphasis on research will increase. There will be tremendous increase in molecular biology lab. I will tell you, in this 6 months, you might be watching the news of different ministers or ICMR people. More than 300 to 400 new ICMR molecular biology approved lab has come. So that is the opportunity for life science people. Large installation of RT-PCR instruments. Then life science PhD required to run molecular biology lab, because there is a head for molecular biology lab. They should be PhD or good knowledge of molecular biology, and they will only from the biotechnology and life science field. Again, BSc and MSc graduates with good practical knowledge required to run different molecular tests. I will give you an example. My colleague is an orthopedic surgeon, is Vedanta, and his wife has a good lab in Ranchi. She is going to start a corona testing lab. From last 1 month, she is asking me to give some good MSc students who can do good pipetting and all these things and can run RT-PCR tests. So this is going to be everywhere. Might be there will be labs. Some lab will be open in Hazaribagh also. And every district there will be going to be a molecular lab, because government direction to every municipal corporation to do corona RT-PCR test of their own. And these requirements, as told you, going to be in every cities. Now I'll move to my next slide. So this is about the job opportunity and all these things. I will little bit discuss about, and I will not take much more, 5 minutes more, about my company Himedia. What is Himedia and why I have been stuck here from last more than 14 years. You people might have heard name of MNC, multinational companies. So multinational companies, they are the companies of abroad from China or US or UK, and they come to do business in our country. Definitely they help to grow our economy. They give jobs and all these things, but simultaneously some part of money also go from here to their countries. So ultimately we also help them to grow their country's economy by giving dollars to them. So in this case, I will tell you, Himedia is a purely Indian company, or not an Indian company. It is an Indian MNC, Indian multinational company, who is producing product here and selling in the whole world, more than 150 countries selling the product. And in 2 lines, I will elaborate the journey of Himedia. My director, before that, I will tell you what is this award functioning. Last year, Himedia has got award for Pride of Maharashtra for best company, and separately, my CEO, Dr. GM Warke, has got award for brand ambassador for research and innovation. So I will tell you, he is a PhD in microbiologist, and during start of his career, he was working in a pharmaceutical company as a QC manager. And there, that time requirement of lots of microbiology media, you heard about McConkey, Nutrient, all that time. That time it was coming from abroad, nobody was making media in India. That time he contacted abroad people and asked for the joint venture, why can't you help with some technology and we will make this media here and make affordable in India. That time these people told that this product is very highly specialized and Indian cannot manufacture, you have to buy from us. That time he has decided, I will make this media in India and I will sell this media in your countries. And the thing, he proved it. Even during the daytime, he used to work in pharma company. Coming in the night, he used to work in his kitchen, making the media. And in this work, his brother and his wife used to help him. And this company has started from their kitchen and went become so big. And after making the media, his brother, Mr. VM Warke.
Anup, you need to finish. We are running out of time.
Yeah, just 2 minutes only. So that's given you the journey. Anybody interested in entrepreneurship can do their own also. So my next slide, definitely my role model, as you might be for you also, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. I have been helped a lot due to this figure, and in my company, as I am from Jharkhand, people call me Dhoni for this field because I am from the Jharkhand and all these things, and they are also fan of the Dhoni. And I will quote one thing, because after doing my internship, I was not having my job. My friends had just given me one quote, Mr. Anup Kumar, that be patient, and he told me, winners never quit and quitters never win. So whatever you are doing, you do with your full dedication and don't think of quitting anything. Do perfectly. You will be successful in your life. Thank you very much. Ranjit, unmute yourself.
Thank you, Anup, for such a nice presentation. I think it was really, really good, and it will benefit many because you are giving a first-hand insight how you can enter the industry just after master's program. So I appreciate the valuable insight that you have shared. Thank you, Anup. And in the interest of time, without wasting any more time, I want to invite Sunil to take over. and share the screen and start. I am not giving any introduction as such, Sunil. Sorry for that.
It's okay. I could go to
Sunil, is there any problem? Yeah, we can see your screen now.
yes.
See your screen. Yes, Sunil, go ahead.
How
Maybe
to,
you can go into the presentation mode, I guess.
yes, that's what I'm setting. How to make full screen. Can you see it now?
Yes, this is better. Yeah.
Okay.
Just you have to scroll down and up when you're presenting.
Yes. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So thanks, thanks, Dr. Ranjit. And first of all, I would like to thanks our Professor Dr. Malik, and then Professor Misra and Professor Tulsian for arranging such kind of seminar. So I'm Sunil Kumar, and I'm going to start my talk. As you can see on the screen, currently I'm working as a postdoc fellow or a research professor in SKK University, and I'm working on my own grant. It's a 5-year grant related to the work on immunobiology. And regarding my career, I started bachelor from St. Columbus College. After that, I moved to UP, Uttar Pradesh, Bundelkhand University, and did my master's. And then I have around 8 years of industrial experience. After that, I thought to join PhD, and I completed from South Korea in 2017. After that, I joined a postdoc in another university in the South Korea, and currently working as a research professor. So after my master's, I worked with a very renowned company in India, Dr. Reddy's. There I worked on cell line development or manufacturing several monoclonal antibodies for different disease. After that, I moved to Intas Pharma, and I worked for almost 3 years. There I was in cell line development team, and before that I was worked with USV. There I was in cell culture development team, and before that I worked with Panacea Limited, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, and Dynavax Institute, and there I worked on dendritic cell therapy. It is specially given to the cancer patients by custom made immune cells. So this is my brief journey, and regarding my current work and publication, you can go on to this link and we can search recent articles. Now, as I see in the chat box, most of the students are bachelor students. So definitely they are seeking for a good career and a good opportunity. So in brief, I would say that be patient and keep learning and keep searching the opportunities. Whether it is academia or industry, it's your choice, but you have to be focused and you have to do continuously. So for the students from the Jharkhand, I especially want to say there are several companies in India and out of India. So you need to search it properly. I have given the list of some of the companies that can help you to find out. And these companies are Bharat Biotech, Biocon, Cadila, Cipla, Dr. Reddy's, Glenmark, Hetero, many companies you can see on the screen. Why I have selected these companies, that because recently these are involved in manufacturing COVID vaccine. And other than this, there are several other companies, I think more than 100 companies, and all are into pharma as well as biopharma field. So you can search all and you can keep writing or keep searching through several links, and you can apply for your better career. You can go into this link how the companies are working or developing a kind of vaccine or a treatment procedure for COVID-19. Now, how to get success? So I would suggest never frustrate in life, keep patience, set your goal, be focused, keep searching the related companies, as I said, through LinkedIn, Facebook, or from the direct site. Read scientific articles, news, research blogs, update yourself with the recent discoveries, improve your scientific skill, make habit of teaching yourself. This is very important point. If you start doing so, you will learn and you will know what is the meaning of this. Means teach yourself, then you can teach better to others also. Do not complicate the things, because anything is tough until you have incomplete knowledge. So learn thoroughly, that will help you for your future path. And at last, do not regret on your failure. Again, start with a new move, a new morning. So this is from the Google, but my best thought is there is no bad memory and good memory, no weak memory and strong memory. Only thing, there is a trained memory and untrained memory. So keep learning and train your memory. So this is the best quote, and I think if you apply, definitely you will get progress in your life. Apart from that, currently I am working with SKK University, where we and my team are working on developing dendritic cell immune therapy. For detail, you can visit the link given there, and you can see we are making a different type of immune therapeutic drug using immune cells. And also we are working on developing corona vaccine using a different method. It's a similar to polio oral vaccine. So you can go and learn there. And that's very short and very simple suggestion to all the students. Thanks, Dr. Malik and my colleagues, Dr. Ranjit. And you are welcome to ask question at the end of this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunil. It was really nice presentation. I have seen you how you have struggled throughout the career and how you have like gradually moved from industry to academic, and you have one of the richest experience among us, I would say, working at different places. So, in the interest of time, I would like to invite our next speaker, Anil. Uh, uh,
Thank you,
so
Ranjit.
I invite Dr. Anil Kumar to take from here. Anil.
Thank you, Ranjit. Sunil, can you please stop sharing your slides? So am I, can you see the slide and I am audible to you?
Yes, Anil, you are audible.
Thank you.
You can see the slide.
Thank you. Thank you. So good morning to one and all. And at the outset, I would like to thank Malik sir, Ranjit, Professor Misra, and Professor Tulsian for making this webinar possible. So I am Anil, and I shall be talking about mostly the fellowship opportunities which are there after the graduation and the post-graduation students. Uh, so before I shall start, let me take you through my own educational journey. So I come from Patratu. This is a small suburban area in Ramgarh, Jharkhand, and is known for Patratu thermal power plant, where my father served as an engineer, and he has always supported me in each of my endeavor. So it is his vision to study with the best educational institutions and never give up that has helped me a lot. So uh, I did my schooling from Patratu, that is PTPS High School. It was affiliated with Bihar School Examination Board. Then I moved to Aligarh for my 10 plus 2, and after the 10 plus 2, I was looking for some career from some non-traditional stream for graduation, and it was the actually beginning of the biotechnology during that time. So with a very few colleges to offer this course, I was selected for St. Columbus College, and the department was very conducive for education, and this was because of the people around, especially Malik sir, who created a wonderful academic environment that helped us qualify various competitive examination after BSc. And then I moved to Devi Ahilya University for my masters, and I did dissertation from NIPGR. So after MSc, actually, I started looking for PhD, and in the meantime, I qualified for CSIR UGC NET and GATE examinations. And I was also offered a fellowship from DRDO, that was a junior research fellowship along with the PhD. So I opted for it in Institute of Nuclear Medicine and Allied Sciences, New Delhi. But in the meantime, I got another fellowship from University of Delhi, and that was a dual fellowship. It was for teaching as well as for PhD. And even the amount of the fellowship was almost double to the what was prevailing JRF amount. So I quit my position from DRDO and joined NSIT, University of Delhi. But actually, it did not materialize for me, and I had to leave this position, this PhD, after some time. So actually, I had to quit 2 PhDs within a span of 1 year, and then I my own JRF, that was of CSIR, was also going to expire very soon. But I tried for my PhD with other universities, and I got selected finally in AIMS for my PhD. So this was
Anil,
my
little
third.
loud.
Okay. So it was my third. Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Yeah, now good.
Okay. Sorry. So it was my third PhD registration, which actually culminated in successful completion of my PhD. And currently I am working with Amity University, Haryana as assistant professor. So mostly actually I would like to take you to the talk about the students who are currently pursuing BSc and MSc, because I was seeing your chat and I found that most of you are from undergraduate students who are listening to us, and they are asking for most of the career opportunities what are there for botany or geology students apart from the biotechnology. So I would say that as far as academia is concerned, there is not much difference when you are doing BSc in botany or BSc in biotechnology or life sciences, biochemistry, industrial biotechnology. So name a course and all these courses for academia are almost similar. So there are many examinations except few examinations which are only for biotechnology, but still as such there is no restriction for you that whether you are from coming from botany or geology stream. In masters you can opt for biotechnology even if you are from botany or from geology background. So I have highlighted because financial stability or financial independence is one thing which all of us look from very early. And if you are able to get fetch a fellowship for your studies, like for doing masters, which I am showing in this slide, then it becomes perfectly fine. So there are uh, many institutions which are conducting examinations to give you fellowship after your BSc. So this is open for all people, I must say. So the one examination that is earlier was conducted by Jawaharlal Nehru University, that was earlier it was called as common entrance examination in biotechnology. But from this year they are calling it graduate aptitude test in biotechnology. And now the conducting institution has also changed. It is a regional center for biotechnology. So there are around 34 universities which participate in this program. So if you are applying for this GAT B examination, and once you qualify, so depending upon your rank, you can choose either of the 34 universities which are there, and you will get a fellowship amount, which is a good amount. And it is like financial independence right from your MSc. Likewise, the IITs, on all the IITs, on the behalf of all the IITs, they conduct a joint admission test for masters. So this is again very good. Once you qualify it, again you are eligible for fellowship. And after all the ICERs which are opened on the pattern of Indian Institute of Sciences Bangalore, so they are Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, and we have 7 ICERs in India, and 16 IITs. So here you have opportunity to go into either of those 16 IITs. And once you qualify this ICER aptitude test, so you may opt for either of these 7 ICERs which are there. So apart from this, there are other different regional universities, state universities, state labs. So there also different opportunities are there for which you can look. So this was especially for undergraduate students. And now I will focus on the fellowships which are there for the postgraduate students, or those who are just about to finish their masters. So the fellowships are like UGC, CSIR, NET, JRF is well known, and all people from all streams are eligible, because they test the test people in life sciences. So all people from all streams are welcome. Even ICR NET, that is only for mostly for agriculture, but there are some streams like biochemistry or microbiology where the people from other disciplines can join in. And if they qualify, they are eligible to teach in agricultural universities. Then GATE, this is well quite famous, so you can opt for it. But only mostly this GATE score is valid for doing your MTech, and sometimes for PhD as well. But mostly people prefer CSIR. And then we have ICMR JRF. So this is again a good equal JRF as CSIR in a scale of CSIR, and you can go for this JRF also for doing PhD. And so this is again open for all people from all streams. CSIR is also open for all people from all stream. This GATE, NET, all are open. But this there is another test which is this fellowship is given by Department of Biotechnology. So this is biotechnology entrance test, and this is exclusively for people who have done MSc in biotechnology only. So those who have done MSc in biotechnology, they can look for this their website and try to find out for their openings for the fellowship. Then there is another some other fellowships are also there for which you should always look on, like DST Inspire Fellowship. So this is for the university toppers. So all the university toppers, provided they have at least the student number or the intake is at least of 10 people, then they are eligible to opt for the apply for this fellowship. And if you are selected, so you can get this fellowship. Then like DRDO also always advertises for JRF positions, and they recruit for all the DRDO institutions in bulk. So that is also a good opportunity, and you should be very vigilant and look for the daily newspapers to find out the advertisement. Then we also have a PM fellowship for doctoral research. that is Prime Minister Fellowship. So this is also advertised on regular basis. And apart from this, you should also look for teaching assistantship in and around your universities or in national degrees. So this is not regular thing, but time and again they are advertised by this different universities, and you can opt for these teaching assistantship positions, and then you can enroll into PhD. So they are also a good start for your career. So I will stop my talk considering the time constraint, and I would say that everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it's stupid. So always believe in yourself and you can do wonders. So I will end my talk, and you can always contact me through either of these links. Thank you very much. We will answer your queries in the discussion session. Thank you, Ranjit. You can
Thank you, Anil. It was really a nice talk and a very good punchline to end the talk. I hope the people who are aspiring to enter into, say, teaching profession or want to become assistant professor or want to know the route, how to do that, they would have got definitely very good insight from your talk, Anil. At the end also, we will take the question answer session. Actually, we are running out of time. We were supposed to end the session by 12, but we will extend it for half an hour more. And without wasting any more time, I want to share my screen once again. So can you see the screen?
Yes.
What do you see? Anup, do you see your picture?
Yes,
Yes.
Anup is
Yeah,
there.
okay. So we have already listened to Anup. Then we have Dr. Sunil, who has expressed his views. Then we had Anil. And now I will shortly try to tell about my journey into the field of life science. So uh, I belong to, like I was born in Hazaribagh, very close to Indrapuri in the police colony. And I started my study in a very like a बोरा छाप स्कूल. बोरा और ये हम लोग झोला लेके जाते थे पढ़ने, क्योंकि मेरे पापा का जो जॉब था, it was a transferable job. Then ultimately my regular schooling started from class 7th, I suppose, uh, when I entered Xavier. After doing my schooling from Xavier, uh, I started my bachelor's at St. Columbus College, which is a constituent part of Vinoba Bhave University. And we had excellent guide or teacher as Anwar Malik. I fight him like a son, and he's like a father figure to me. There are a lot of disagreement between us, but we enjoy that, I would say. And then I went for my master's program. One good thing in the bachelor's program was that when we did our bachelor's, we got an opportunity to train ourselves, and we did some summer internship and the project work, which opened up a lot of insights what biotechnology would look like for us in future. Then I did a master's from University of Calicut, and after doing my master's from University of Calicut, also during my masters we got an opportunity to do a summer training where I went into Imtech Chandigarh, which was excellent experience. And for the project work, I went to ILS Bhubaneswar, and it was kind of a very good training for me. Then I entered into CDRI, Central Drug Research Institute, and I was jointly getting a degree from a JNU, because CDRI at that time uh, was not a degree awarding body. So I got my degree from JNU, and one good thing of the entire PhD program was I got a very good and excellent mentor. His name is Dr. Vinod Bhakuni. He's no more. He's a big shot. He was a big shot in protein folding field. And another good thing in this program was that I got to train myself for 1 month in IIM Bangalore, where where I was, the program was called Technology-Led Entrepreneurship Program. And we got a very good insight into science and society, entrepreneurship, and other issues related to science. So after my PhD, I was looking for opportunity as everybody does. And unfortunately, I did not end up getting any position in India. I was scared to go out. But as destiny had it, I ended up going to Uppsala University. It's one of the oldest university in the Scandinavia region. And I got into the best lab. I worked there. It was kind of a mixed experience, but also moving out of the country and like coming out for the first time, there was a lot of adjustment issue. Then I moved to another university, which is also in Sweden, because I wasn't satisfied from my first postdoc to Örebro University. And here I was working on an industrial project on an entirely different line. I was expert in protein chemistry, but I dared to go into a field which was more like environmental biotechnology and molecular microbiology. I learned a lot from there, and I had a very positive mindset after completing the project at Örebro University. Then then I was interviewed by a professor in University of Bern, Switzerland, and I was all set to go to Switzerland. But all of a sudden, we realized that the interview that we gave, the professor is setting up a facility. His name is Mark Solios. He is also a big name in the protein in the field of copper, and copper as antibacterial. So I ended up working with him at Tomsk State University, Russia, actually in Siberia. And Siberia taught me a lot, actually, because it was very harsh environment. And in the short span of 1 year, which was when I was there, we were supposed to be there for 5 years, but I was there for only 1 year because my guide thought that it's not the bureaucracy is not very conducive. And since he was coming from Europe and we were getting a European salary, there was local unrest between the faculties there. So then, since he dissolved the group, I had to leave. And it was like a kind of a nostalgic feeling for me, because I ended up returning to Hazaribagh, to the same university from where I graduated. And I would thank once again at that time, uh, Dr. Malik was the director and Dr. Prashant Kumar Mishra was the head. And I got an opportunity to work with these two stalwarts. It was at that time that the NAC accreditation was due and it was going on. So we had a lot of fun work and we had a lot of things to do. At the same time, uh, Uh, do you see my screen or the screen is lost now?
No, sir.
The screen is lost now.
Okay. So then now can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So then eventually, uh, so like working there with okay. So then working with Prashant sir and Dr. Malik sir at the same place where from I graduated, it was a very nice experience. And I would say that it was a U-turn, and I was a peacock among penguins. We were there, and it was we were instrumental in NAC, and I had some disagreement because I didn't want instant gratification in media and wanted to do my duties silently. There was a tremendous support from the head and director, but then it was a contractual position. We were paid on a lecture basis, and at that point, I have to run a family also. So then I thought that maybe the reality was not matching my dreams. So I once again reverted back to Sweden, and here I am at Chalmers University, working as a senior research engineer, helping many to realize the dreams in science by providing my insight that I have gained throughout my career. So, So the biggest university I would say is my mother and father. My mother is no more. She passed in 2004, but my father is still my great support, and he is based in Hazaribagh, and they have always supported me in my career endeavors and whatever I strive to do. So now I now I want to share some nice site where from you can learn a lot. One is NAPTEL. It's a Ministry of Human Resource Development initiative, and it's also called the Swayam portal. I think every student who is curious about science and who want to know more should get into this site, and they will find a course or two for themselves. It's completely free to go and learn, but if you want to have a certificate, you have to pay a very nominal amount. And the content of the course are very high grade, I would say. It's of international level. And once you get a habit of learning something from NAPTEL, I'm sure you will forget the conventional professors and teachers who are there in the universities, because they have they have not evolved gradually as the teaching has evolved during the period of time. So I must say that the students should go and look into this portal and see what opportunity they have to hone their skill. Then I will also say one quote which is from Mark Twain, where he says that never let formal education get in the way of your learning. So uh, let learning be the theme. Don't just rush around certificates and things, but try to gain the skill, because it's the skill at the end that will matter. And there are many massive online open courses going through different websites which are like topic specific, and one can go through. I myself have done some course from Coursera and FutureLearn, but there are tremendous opportunity, and there are many platforms from where you can do. But I still, as a bachelor's and master's student, I would recommend you to go to the NAPTEL website and Swayam portal and look into the details of it. Then the people who are interested in science journalism or who want to hone skill in writing, I would suggest that there is a website called Indian Science Communication Society, and they run a program for journalism, and it will be good to learn from that also. And there are very good career website which is like Help Biotech and Biotechnica, where you can always find all the project assistant, all the job advertisement, all the seminars, symposia, whatever is happening in India and abroad. So it's a good site to follow. And if you want to have more insight on what's happening in the Indian science scenario, India Bioscience is a very good site to follow. Also Nature India. And if you can get hold of which is also online, I think there is a magazine called Current Science, which is published from Swayam Prabha's parent institute, IISC. If you can get hold, you will get a lot of information from there also. Who started sharing their screen? I don't know.
Can see whose screen is this?
Mine.
So I will finish in a while, just a moment. Can you see the screen again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now we will quickly move into the panel discussion. I hope that you have already got a good insight, and there will be 5 themes. And first is the postdoc related questions and destination abroad. And I want to invite my colleague Swayam Prabha to reflect upon it.
Hi, Ranjit.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you reflect a little bit on what are the opportunities for both bachelors and masters, and not bachelors and masters, especially those who want to go for a PhD position, or those who are looking for a postdoc position. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So there are like many opportunities available in different parts of the world, including Europe, USA, and Canada and Korea. So could you please mute your mic? So there are many ways to go forward.
मैम आपका माइक म्यूट हो चुका है।
Silent mute, please. Off your video.
Swayam Prabha, you can continue. There are some disturbance. I know.
Okay. You can
when
hear
we
me?
hold big programs like this. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
for people who are in MSc currently want to go abroad, there are like 2-3 path you can follow. The one is that if you want to pursue PhD in like USA or Canada, you should go for GRE and TOEFL exam and start applying to the university and start writing directly to the labs or like professors, and like by having a cover letter and showing your interest. So that's the one way. Now, another way is that you can also join a JRF position in a good institution like IIT, IISC, or other renowned institution in India. Have like get some work experience from good lab, and have a good recommendation from the professor. So that is also really helpful, and I have seen many of my friends who have moved through that way. So in that case, like many of the European university, you don't have to go for like GRE or TOEFL. You can directly apply, directly write to the professor. Even if you are working as a JRF in a big lab, even that prof will have his own connection. If you want to pursue a PhD, they can help you. So that's the another way of pursuing a PhD abroad. And for PhD graduates who wants to do postdoc abroad, is the same way. First you decide what is your interest, which lab you're interested in. Just cut short your like area of interest, which country you want to go, and start looking at the lab and the university. And basically you can connect with the professor personally. You can write a cover letter, and it's always good to have some like publication and good recommendation to get you success. So these are the different modes through which you can follow. And most of the PhD program abroad is like they will provide you fellowship. They won't ask you to just come like that. So for sure you will have your own financial independence, and which can cover your tuition fee or cost of living, etc. So yeah, so that's all I have. Hi Ranjit.
Swayam Prabha. Sunil, you want to add something? How to go for a PhD position abroad? Sunil, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Sunil, can you add or reflect
Yes.
more upon this, because you are an expert in this?
Yes, of course. Thank you. Regarding the opportunities outside, so my suggestion is that first of all, make your background very thorough, clear. And if once you have decided that you want to go for PhD or postdoc, definitely you have to look on to different universities. Different universities have different criteria. Some university they want TOEFL, some want IELTS. So if you have good score, definitely you can get the position. But if you have no either of TOEFL or GRE or IELTS, don't worry. There are several other countries which can recruit without these certificates. So only thing you have to keep looking universities and your interested field, and if you do so, I am sure that you will get. So the first thing, try these certificates course, and apart from that you can look individually on that university site. Yes.
Sunil, one quick question. Uh, does it matter that which background you are from? Are you from botany, zoology, chemistry, or there are openings for all branches? Because there
Yes.
are students from botany background who are eager to know what are opportunity. To me, it appears that life science is very vast and everything is multidisciplinary. What's your take on this?
Okay, good question. And I think most of the students want such opinion. So in my case, or in my opinion, I think it does not matter what background you have. If it is botany, zoology, no matter. I Everything is under a life science. So if your background is clear, even it is from the botany background or microbiology, biotechnology or zoology background, no matter. Your basic should be very clear. If your basic is very clear, I think nobody can stop you, and you can easily get, even if you don't have any other score, IELTS or TOEFL, no matter. Subjects, botany, zoology, it's also no matter. Your basic should be strong, and keep searching. This is the only suggestion I can give you, and you can get it definitely. Yes.
Thank you, Sunil. One more reflection going on the same line of talk uh, is there any age bar or anything like that when you apply for this position? And a little bit taking out from there that your own experience on entering the industry. Yes.
Yes, this is very nice question, Ranjit. And I would say there is no age bar, and any student should not think about the age bar, because I came for PhD after having 9 years of industrial experience. By the time I decided, most of my friends said, "Why you are going at this stage? After 9 years, I think this is your bad decision, and you should not do." So there are many friends who will boost you, and many friends who will just demoralize you. So my opinion is that you should not frustrate. Don't think about age, knowledge. You can start from today. There is no delay in life. As I said in my quote also, that regarding the choice of subject, there is no bad memory, good memory, no weak memory, no strong memory. Only thing, the brain are trained or untrained. So train yourself, keep learning. There is no matter of age bar. You can choose any time, but you should be energetic. You should not be frustrated at any stage of life.
Thank you, Sunil. Now from here, I will move to Anup and ask him to just give a very short like idea about if a student for bachelor's and masters want to enter the industry, what should they do?
So,
Anup.
yes, Ranjit, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So, as I mentioned in during my talk also, people has to make his mind that if they want to go in sales and marketing, then he has to pursue his career in this field only. After doing few years, 1 years, 2 years, ये अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, चलो इसमें बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम है, घूमना पड़ता है या बॉस का सुनना पड़ता है, then you don't come in this field. But if once you have decided by choice कि इस फील्ड में मुझे करियर बनाना, I have to make my career, then anybody definitely can come in this field and from the other areas also. Only thing is your subject knowledge is thorough. Without subject knowledge, anything is there, you will be not successful. So Ranjit, what you asked, can you repeat once again?
नहीं, मैंने कहा था कि बैचलर्स और मास्टर स्टूडेंट के लिए कुछ मंत्रा है,
हाँ, yes,
अगर उनको एंटर करना है तो क्विकली बताना.
I went for choice. So for bachelors and master students, so for bachelors I suggest them go for better career, because whenever you go for a good company, they prefer for the master. So for if somebody is doing BSc, want to come in sales and marketing, do proper your BSc, then go for a proper management, regular classes or something, do your management, then come. And if somebody is doing MSc and wants to come in this field, then he has also definitely good prospect, I will say. And I want to add you, nowadays lots of PhD students, after doing PhD, they are coming in this field, because they are the people who are training to the sales and other PMT teams to how to talk, what to talk, and other things. So even from the PhD people also coming in this field. So for freshers, I will add, read some magazine, industrial magazine. I will mention the Biospectrum is one of the best magazine, where every month it is monthly magazine, where different companies are putting their advertisement, what they are doing, what is going on. So you will get an idea. Apart from this, you search for biotech companies, you will get different companies. You go their website, what they are doing. So if you are going for as a fresher to apply in this company, you should know what these companies are doing, what they are making, and all this. Small idea, not whole. But
Thank you, Anup. Thank you, Anup.
Okay.
Thank you. Since we are running out of time, I will extend the session for another half an hour to bind up. I will quickly ask Anil to reflect upon teaching opportunities, how to find project assistant position, and building a career in academia. Just a short reflection, Anil.
Thank you, Ranjit. Actually, as far as academia is concerned and looking for JRF and other positions are concerned, you have to be very vigilant, right? So actually, the fellowships, as I was saying, that there are many fellowships which are provided by different funding agencies, whether it is CSIR, UGC, DRDO. But apart from that, there are many research labs which have their own funded projects, and they always look for people who have MSc, and they can join they can join there as project fellows or project assistants or junior research fellowships. And then also you can
Ranjit, unmute Anil.
Yeah, I have asked him to unmute. Now, Anil, you can carry on. Yes, we are.
I was unmuted during the entire process. Should I start from the
just
beginning?
Go shortly. I don't know. There is some background noise. I don't know why people speak in between. Yeah, he is unmuted.
Oh,
go ahead, Anil.
Actually, I was unmuted initially, but sometime I don't know how it happened. So actually, I was saying that apart from your own fellowship, that is JRF in from different funding agencies like DRDO, CSIR, UGC, you can look for the opportunities which are advertised by individual labs in the form of junior research fellowship. So they are in the form of funded projects, and there you can get yourself enrolled. Even for you should look for teaching assistantships which are advertised by different universities. So there you can have a dual option of doing your research as well as doing PhD. And for like going into academia, mostly PhD is required, but NET is again a very essential thing. So you should qualify NET, and then you should do PhD from good lab, and then you are all set for getting some good job. Thank you, Ranjit.
Thank you, thank you, Anil, for your insight. There were many questions from bachelor's and master's students like, uh, uh, what if we don't have any fellowship? Could you reflect, Anil, a little bit? अगर fellowship नहीं है तो क्या करें?
हाँ, एक्चुअली फेलोशिप अगर नहीं है तो मैंने कहा कि जैसे बहुत सारी लैब्स हैं वहाँ पे फंडेड प्रोजेक्ट्स होते हैं, तो उन फंडेड प्रोजेक्ट्स में भी वो लोग उन प्रोजेक्ट के जरिए आप फेलोशिप ले सकते हैं. सो यू कैन लुक फॉर दोज मेनी लैब्स विच एडवर्टाइज फॉर JRF विदाउट योर ओन फंडिंग. सो इवन इफ you may not have your own funding in the form of fellowship, but you can get it from the funded projects. So those are the options. And teaching assistantship is another option. So some universities also offer teaching assistantship. So and then I thought I also said that apart from the conventional fellowships like CSIR, ICMR and ICAR, you can also look for other options like DRDO and all.
Okay.
So they also advertise and they are not very regular, but you should keep looking for all these opportunities. So in that way you can go. Thank you, Ranjit.
I will go back to Swayam Prabha and ask regarding courses on patent and IPR and how one can do that, because there were some questions that people want to do these kind of courses to enhance their skill. Could you reflect?
Yes, Ranjit. So especially if you want to pursue your career in IP and patent, it requires specialized skill sets, and it requires you to have those like some of the courses or diplomas in your CV. Because it's very specialized field. You need to know the law, you need to know the regulations, you need to know the application process. So there are like many, I think, many resources provided by government or institution. Like one of the agencies called WIPO in India. So you can look into their website. They have some like 6 months diploma course and all. You can join those. Like during my PhD, IISC was offering one such course to just get students into like IP and patent. So it was offered by local university, Bangalore University professor. So I got enrolled into that. So you search online, and I'm sure like India has multiple of resources to get involved into those courses. And the good thing is that you don't have to go for degree course in that area. It's like maximum it will be like 6 months or so. And if somebody is offering you some internship after that, go for that course. So WIPO is a very good resource in the field of
Yeah,
IP
to add
and
upon
patent.
Samprabha, to add upon your thing, I was just Googling, and I found out that the FICI, that the Federation of Indian Industries, also offer a very good online course, and one can
Yeah,
enroll for
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and there are many more courses which are there from, I think, law universities around the country. So one can always go for those courses.
Yes.
Now, there are some questions I think any of the panelists can reflect, which is like, how do we start our own business or entrepreneurship or startup? Any reflection on that from the panel?
So before I give this question to Anup, who can do justice to this question, I'll just reflect my point of view. So if you're planning to open your own business, then you should know the business, you should know the market, you should know who is your competitor, how this business run, how like where you're going to sell. So for those folks, they should always go for industry career for at least few years, to know the entire process, to know the regulation, what are the government regulations are, what documents do they need. And after having such background in the industry or first hand experience in the industry, then you can go ahead with this kind of venture. It is always safe after knowing. And once you are very thorough thorough with your research, and once you're firm with your idea, you have very good idea, then there are many government agencies like one is like BIRAC, big grant, big ignition grant institution, which gives like ignition grant or seed grant to those individual who has very good idea and want to open a small business in India. So there are like fellowships and grants available for good ideas. So I would suggest that, yeah, first research and make a very solid plan. Thank you.
Yes, so as elaborated by Prabha, if you want to start the business, you should know the business. वो हमारे यहाँ बोलता है ना, बोलते हैं कि पानी में तैरना है तो पानी में तो उतरना ही पड़ेगा. पानी में उतरे बिना हम बाहर से सोचेंगे कि पानी को हम पार कर ले, तो ये नहीं हो सकता है. So whoever is interested on company or on business firm, I will suggest at least go for 2 to 3 years for sales and marketing, because what a problem, small problems क्या इसमें है, you will get everything. And after that, coming to know all everything, your competitors, what are the products, there are tremendous lakhs of products, different products which you can think of manufacturing and other things, but you should know. So doing generally what is the trend, that I will tell you. People start with sales and marketing, do sales and marketing for few years for companies. Then they start with the distribution. They start distribution the product of different companies. They make some money out of that, and out of that money they start making the manufacturing of few products. Either it is consumables or the instruments like laminar, incubator. There are lots of products which are getting manufactured in India and exported in abroad. So that is the thing. You should start with marketing, distribution, and then if you have money or you can earn good money, you can start your own business. So this is the flow of entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Anu. Thank you. Now, to add upon this, there are many technology business incubators in different universities in India. If you have a very good idea, you can approach the university, and you can find a place and test your idea. There are opportunities for that. Also, what I learned is that there is a foundation called National Innovation Foundation, headed by Dr. Anil Gupta. I think once upon a time he also gave a talk in VBU. And if you have an idea and you don't have a support of a university or a place where you can test the idea, I think that foundation is an excellent place which can help you from idea to product and to patent, everything under one head. So that can be one opportunity to try. So we will end up with the question and answer session here, but I would like to share my slides once again, and I want to introduce you to something which I think is important. Can you see the slide now? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
So the idea is that we are, with this webinar and with continuous engagement with my friend, we saw that there is a lacuna, there is a lack of information. So we wanted to start a platform, and it's called Knowlarians. You are free to join on our Facebook page, and we wanted this to be like we connect to communicate with each other with a hope to create a platform for networking. And the idea is to motivate and educate students, help them with ideas on business entrepreneurship, also take it as a mentoring platform with a regional touch. Like many people will have communication skill issues. We want to be really like Jharkhandi in this approach, helping our fellow friend to come out from the psyche of hopelessness to opportunity mindset. And we want to amalgamate soft skill with the domain knowledge or the hardcore knowledge that you have from the educational system. So you are free to join, and what we will attempt, because we are also into our regular job, So we will attempt to call people who are stalwart in their field, and we will organize talks like this where you can, from where you can gain insight, inspiration, and it will really help you further your career. To end this, I would like to, I would like to first thank the panelists, all my friends, Swayam, Prabha, Anil, Anup, Sunil, and also other member of my batch who didn't join here, but have a shared dream and vision that what should we do as a alma mater. Also, on behalf of all, I like to uh, I like to thank Malik sir, Prashant sir, and Tulsayan sir for making this happen, and all the participants. You are very important part of this talk. Thanks for showing up and listening to the talk, either on the Zoom platform or on the YouTube. So from here, I want to stop sharing my screen and give word to the people at the university. Thank you. Thank you, Malik sir. Thank you, Prasant sir. And thank you to Science sir.
Ranjit,
Yes.
you can give conclusion to Malik sir to last.
Yeah, no, actually, I think Prashant sir will take over from here.
Yes.
And also Malik sir can share his views and Tulsayan sir can say something about it. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is PK Mishra. At the onset, I would like to thank Ranjit and his team for presenting a just memorable and meaningful webinar. Nowadays, there are so many webinars being held every day. But I think keeping the interest of the students, this is the best webinar I have ever come across. So I once again bless Ranjit for doing such nice work in the future also. You know, it is a matter of pain for me when some student of biotechnology come to me and ask to forward an application for job in railway or banking services, and that too for clerical job. It is really painful for me. And to some extent, I start feeling guilty for myself that definitely I have told him that I have learned it and I have taught them how to go for genetic manipulation, but I failed to teach him regarding the skill of being successful in the life. So I think this webinar will fill that gap. In very short, I would like to share one mythological story. Hanumanji once completely forgot his strength and capability. Then Jamwant came and he reminded him that no, you can do everything, you can do so many things provided you are very much serious about your effort. I think the 4 or 5 Jamwants who today told the students about their future and guided them is really I appreciate from the core of my heart. So thank you very much, Ranjit and his team, and keep on doing such a nice program.
Thank you, sir. We are humbled. We are humbled. Sir, you are comparing us to Jamwant. We hope that we stand on your the hopes of the students. Yes, sir.
No, I really mean it. It is not just words. I really mean it.
Sir, I had opportunity to work under your leadership. So I know you personally, and I know what a wonderful person you are. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for the nice words. Thank you very much.
Ranjit, please unmute yourself.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Malik sir, if you want to say something, or Tulsayan sir, if you want to have some message. Yeah. Thank you.
Sir, you unmute yourself, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Really, I was very much gladdened to see you people when I saw you first in the college when you were a student.
Thank you,
and
sir.
Now I see your performance, excellent performance, how you deliver your lecture and how you motivate the students. So really, I am very, very much glad to see all people, especially Dr. Swayam Prabha, who right from Ramgarh, how she has moved to this USA. Dr. Arup from Sati Shishu Mandir School, how he has moved to Bombay. Ranjit from this Bora Chap School to this Sweden. So really, I am very much thankful to all of you people. And you have motivated our students also, the coming students who are very much, they are disparate that how they should get job, how they should be placed in some industry, etc. So you have given and shown them path that these are the paths, how you have reached the top. So definitely, I think they will be also very much motivated and they will also reach the top by your experience and your observations. Thank you so much.
Ranjit, let's listen from Tulsian sir.
Yeah, Tulsian sir, please.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you. Thank you, sir.
I, Rajkumar Tulsian, Biotech Coordinator, St. Thomas College, Hazaribagh. Thanks to our panelists. They are a product of our St. Thomas College, Hazaribagh. They have given their valuable suggestions to our students. They encourage our students and they give a list of work on coronavirus and other field. Thank you very much, Ranjit Babu. Thank you, our alumni. Thanks more. मजा आ गया. बहुत अच्छा लगा.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I thank all the participants who participated here, and I wish them all the best in their career. And we are always there to help you through our Knowledgeance platform, or you are free to contact all of us whenever you want. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to all panelists. Now I am going to end the session. Have a good day ahead.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much
God bless
for
you.
having us here.
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye.